Sometimes life gets hard, and I don't know where to start. Sometimes I feel like a failure, but that's not what's in my heart. I think about my little babies, and I begin to smile. Then I pull myself together and try to write another line. As a woman, I know my worth. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. Gotta follow my dreams, put myself first. Oh yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the journey of womanhood. On tonight, I am so deeply excited about our guest that we have on tonight. Listen, ladies, I need y'all to share, tag a sister, tag a friend, because it's going to be good tonight. It's going to be a very inspiring word, and we're going to have an awesome time. Don't forget to share a friend, share to a friend, share to one of your sisters, grab a girlfriend, because it's going to be good. Listen, tonight, we have no other than Bela, Dona, all-girl band, straight from DMV. Everyone, I know you all have heard of them. I'm so excited to have these beautiful, talented women on our show on tonight as we celebrate Music Appreciation Month on tonight. I'm telling you, these women are mothers, they're wives, while working full-time jobs. They're maintaining and operating in their gifts and their talents, and they have been able to just go around the world as well, just to minister and to be able to express their music. And we are going to talk to them on tonight, you all. So listen, I'm gonna get out the way because I want these ladies to come and talk about how they started, what's their inspiration, and what has kept them together all these years. I believe they've been together now 10 going on 11 years. So what has kept them together all these years? So listen, we're getting ready to go out the way, and the next people, young women, beautiful ladies, talented women you will see after me is Bela, Dona.
In the year of the woman, in which we elected a Black woman to the second highest seat in the country, crowns are bestowed upon 9 women from the DMV. Belladonna, a beautiful lady in Italian, is a powerhouse group of musicians who realized that collectively we had a destiny to fulfill. They have successfully entertained audiences both here and abroad for over 12 years. They are mothers, wives, choir directors, business owners, property managers, federal government, and healthcare workers who have turned their passion for music into a successful entertainment. They headlined at the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts, as well as the historic Howard Theater. They have served as the Black Girls Rock Tour Band for several years under BET's Beverly Bond, and acted as the house band for the Girl Scouts 100th anniversary celebration on the National Mall. Among the many awards they have won are 2020 Go-Go Awards Grown and Sexy Band of the Year, 2020 Woman of Excellence Award, and DC Mayor Muriel Bowser Her Story Awards. Ladies, please welcome to the stage Bela, Dona Band.
Hey, ladies, how you doing?
We are fine. How are you?
I'm good. We got Bela, Dona in the house. I'm so excited. Can you all hear me?
Yeah, but we can't see you. We can see
You can't see me?
It may be. Oh, sorry. Let's find you. Okay. Oh, boy.
Can you see me now?
No, we cannot. We don't know what we did.
Oh, there it is.
All
right. Where did that screen come from?
Well, technology got its mind of its own sometimes, Listen, ladies, we are so excited for you all to be with us and joining with us on the journey of womanhood. We want to talk about you all's journey in womanhood, as well as your journey in music and a band, journey collectively as well as individually. All of you all have a wonderful story. You all have just reached many of milestones in your career. And I just want to talk about that on tonight because I know it's going to inspire some of the women and many of the women that are looking on tonight. So listen, let's talk about where did this beautiful name Bella Donna, where did that come from? Who thought about that, and how did you all get together?
Y'all looked at we always go through this. Like, who's going to do that? This is what I know. This is what I remember. I remember
Too long ago.
we played in another band called Lady Rhythm.
Oh,
It was
okay.
an all-female band, pretty much an R&B group. And we had traveled down to Atlanta, and the lead singer at the time was Miriam Wright. She's an amazing singer. She sounds like Minnie Riperton, you know.
Ooh.
She had us fly down to Atlanta for this women's conference. And after it was over, you know, we were like, I'm going to go back home to D.C. And so Shannon, she was like, we have to continue this. There's no way that we have to just stop this one time. We have to continue this. And so she and I, we had talked about putting another band together. And that's just how it came about. The name Bella Donna, we picked and selected out our players. And here we are today.
You know, when I first heard of you guys, the name struck me first. I thought the name was beautiful. I think it's and this beautiful woman.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. And all of you all are beautiful women, so you all are carrying that name well. I just want to tell you that. Now listen, so how did you all know each other, or did you all try out, or how did that work?
Wow.
I think what happened was
We all knew each other.
they all knew each other except me. I was the new
I know
one.
you. From the
Well,
grade
we
with
did,
Dona.
yeah. So we all kind of knew each other in some type of way.
I think Karis and Claudia may know each other the longest.
Got it.
To work together at Washington Hospital Center.
Okay.
Did you?
Yeah.
You know that far. You were kids.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I met Shannon doing gospel stuff,
Mhm.
like
Church
doing
Women's Day
Women's
service.
Day
Yes,
stuff.
and that's how I
met
Shannon as well.
And I met Cherie doing at TJ Remington's or somewhere in Silver Spring.
Okay.
Like, I heard about you, and I
Yeah.
said, I heard about you, and everybody told us that we're alike and all this stuff. So we were all kind of in the same circles.
Got it. So for those that don't know these women individually, we have Claudia. She is, just raise your hand. She is one of the keyboardists for Bella Donna. Then we have Kara. She is the lead rapper, and she plays congos and she plays rollertons, which was news to me. I just found out. I think I'm gonna talk about you about that all day long. Then we have Sweet Cherie. She is a keyboardist as well as she has a beautiful voice. She sings and she produces as well. And we have Shannon. She is on the drums. And what we don't have today, I know we have Little Boogie, and she is the congo player. And I believe Ashley, she sings. And am I missing somebody?
Storm, the bass
player.
player.
Storm is the bass player, and that's it.
Chella.
Say it again.
We have a new singer now, new vocalist. Her name is Chella.
Chella, I like that. That's nice.
Right, Bella.
Yeah,
Sure does.
I like that, Chella. That's beautiful. So we have just a few of the ladies tonight, but they're representing the whole band. So my other question for you guys is, how long have you all been together? Am I right or wrong? For 10, going on 11 years now?
I think we're almost 12.
12 years.
Because when we started, we weren't really gigging. To my knowledge, our first gig, I always think about the first time we played Cardinals Nest in DC. I'll never forget it. And I believe that was November the 15th,
Okay.
2000, and it was 2009. But we had started to prepare and get together and practice before then. So I think we were like on year 12 almost.
Okay, 12 years. And tell me, what's the secret in you all staying together? I mean, band. I've been in a band. I know band can be trying sometimes. Working with each other, being the sisterhood I know is strong. So how what's the secret on you all staying together and staying as strong as you are now?
I mean, for the most part, I think that we have focused so much on the longevity of our friendships, but the music kind of, even if we go on stage one way, once the first note ding, it's like, boom, over.
That's
You know,
right.
let's do our job. All right.
That's right.
Music kind of brings you back together. And I think that's why, you know, we have
Larry. Hey, Larry.
you know, so I think that, you know, music just has a love and power of its own.
Yeah,
And you think about when you listen to music, when you're going through a divorce or if you're sad or whatever, how it soothes you. It does the same with us as a unit. So, yeah.
I say music is therapy. It really can help change your mood. It can just change the whole atmosphere. Claudia, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I was saying I think we all have a gift. Each one of us has an individual gift that's unique. So when you realize that it's bigger than us, like purpose, and it's a calling, and when you see the lives that we have impacted over the 12 plus years, you know, you can't give up because of the folk that support you. You know, you feel like a part of your purpose is to complete, it has a divine purpose, and you just have to complete the calling. And we're also doing what we love.
That's it. And when you're doing what you love, you're not working.
That's it.
Also, we recently discovered that communication is key.
Yeah.
We recently had a powwow where we just really vented and we just talked about issues that we're facing within the band that we just kind of, you know, held on to. And I'm the type of person that, you know, I hold on to things sometimes. And some of the other girls, some band members are outspoken.
Yeah.
But we figured out that we need to communicate and we need to air out our feelings because we are sensitive, we are women, we care, and we love each other, and we don't want any issues to
the enemy to
deter.
Come in.
Yeah, exactly. To deter our relationship and the music because we play so well together. I mean, you know, we're together, just like what Kara says. You know, if we have an issue when we're on stage, all that just goes out the window.
Yeah.
It's about business, it's about work, it's about the music. But at the same token, you know, we take trips together, we ride in vans together, and we just came from California. So all of those things really matter. So communication is key. And we also started prayer before.
Oh, that's awesome.
And our shows. That really, Shannon is our minister, bishop, evangelist, all of that.
Go ahead.
Don't go there, Shannon. Shannon is anointed. I ain't gonna put it out there.
Don't do that. Come on. Don't do it.
So Shannon is an anointed vessel. She really is. So my other question is, okay, you all, first of all, the powwow is bomb. Let me tell you why. It's because you all are family.
Yeah.
And that's what family do. That's what family do. Family in and out one day, good the next, but at the end of the day, we love each other. At the end of the day, I could say it, but you can't. That type of thing.
Right.
We can fight and we'll
Don't do it.
Yeah.
That's right. So that's family. That's family all day long. I think that's a wonderful thing. And just like Kara said, the music brings it all together. And when you all start operating in that chemistry, and it takes time to get a chemistry together, you know. And when you get that chemistry together, it's like after the show, you're like, oh, I ain't even beefing no more, man. It's all good, you know, and you good, you know. So and I think that's amazing. Now, I know you all, some of you all are married, some of you all have children. How are you balancing rehearsals and shows and husbands and parents and siblings and everything else that go into your own individual unit, you know, outside of Belladonna? How are you managing that stuff and operating in self-care as women? Because we all know that we have to take those me moments to like just have a woosah just to keep our mind right, just as a woman, just a woman alone. So how you are operating and how you are balancing that as a unit and as well as individually.
Let Claudia go first because she's the queen. She has 3 boys. So
I would say for me, I've realized that my extrovert, the part of me that's an extrovert, when I'm on stage and when I'm doing my choir rehearsals and playing at church and all the other stuff I do musically, I need people then. So I erase the people when I'm not doing music. I erase them, meaning I take time for myself. I go on walks. I like to be around water. So I'll go and meditate
Yeah,
I will journal. I'll take bubble baths. Just the little things to me, those are what mean the most. The little times that you can light a candle and take a bubble bath and, just maybe go to the mall and treat yourself to a shirt.
Yeah.
Because it's very hard. It's challenging. It's stressful. You, as a head of household, you have to run everything. You got to pay the bill. You got to make sure everybody's eating. You have everybody's mommy pulling you in different directions. And I think that I just make sure that my priorities are in line.
Yeah.
No matter what, I make sure that my kids come first. After me, my kids come first. And I definitely pray.
Yeah. And it makes a difference. How are you balancing your self-care, Karis?
Sometimes I'm not balanced.
Yeah.
I just push. I manage $1 billion assets during the day. And I have 5 of them. And with the properties, the condominium, the strip mall, my employees, payroll.
Wow.
Calling out, then I love my mom.
Yes.
So I have to see her. Then we have rehearsal. Then we have shows. It's like, I'm just, it's God's thing. I'm built this way. Sometimes when I think I can't make it, I stand to it. I have performed sick, and that's my job.
I know that's right.
I love it. And sometimes it does get hard. I just want to, I'll call out of my day job before I call out of a show.
Yeah, so I hear you on that.
How I feel about us.
Yeah.
And this music and performing, you know what I mean? Wow. But sometimes, I'll just take a ride. I like to drive. I like to shop. I like to cook. And I like fish. I'm an aquarium chick. So I always like fish and animals. So I just took my nephews to the petting zoo.
Nature. I got it.
Animals come in the car and you feed them. And I'm scared of the bison.
Did you go to the one in Virginia?
I did.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
All that. So I yeah.
That's a wonderful zoo.
I'm an animal lover, and I clean my house in the morning and stuff. But I just think that if this is your calling, you'll stand in it. I get up for it every day.
That's right. I get it. And what about you, Sheree?
I have to schedule everything because right now, since COVID, I'm homeschooling 2 kids, and it is very challenging.
Yeah, it is.
Your education is very important to me.
Yes.
So I have to set time for that, and then after that, that's when I can do housework. I have to. I'm also married, and I have to have time for that aspect. And fortunately, we work together. My husband and I, we work together, so that's a plus when we can see each other more throughout the day. But I just have to really prioritize and schedule. I have to write things down. I have to write a list of things to do for the week and daily. And I found that if it doesn't get done, hey, I just have to do it tomorrow or something because I'm not going to stress myself out or my family. And, I just try to do the best that I can. But it's challenging. And as women, I always say we're built for it. I always think about our ancestors who had to carry, the big tubs on their head and had the baby on the nipple at the same. That's us, Deal with it. It is what it is.
That's right.
Put your, and your panties on and move on.
And you said, I know you said you and your husband work together, and even at that, if you're working together, because my husband and I do the same. It's not in band, but it's in ministry. When we have to have those times we don't talk about the church.
Yeah.
Like the church is off the table. You know what I mean? It's about us at that time. And those we're finding that helps out a lot to keep us balanced, yeah. Now, Shannon, how are you operating in self-care and balancing it all through everything that you do?
Chef Shannon.
Don't nobody know that yet.
Everybody's on Facebook.
So, band work for me before the pandemic, balancing band and balancing my full-time job, which was a sous chef in the kitchen. I was working 12 hours, 14-hour days, and still, going to practice or still making it to a gig or, what I'm saying? So, I had to still, and learn music and practice. And it's like it's not enough hours in the day, but at some point you have to just figure out, you know, how to balance and take care of my family too. You know what I mean? So like, you just have to balance. For me, I had to learn balance because I'm a panicky type. Like, if stuff is not before time, or if I feel like I'm rushing, I'm like, oh Lord, I'm gonna be late. Oh, I got the wrong outfit on. Oh Lord, what's happening today? So I have to just have balance, and I have to plan ahead of time. That's what works. I think that's something across the board that anybody can do in whatever profession or whatever you do. You can just, the best way is to plan and balance.
That's right.
Doesn't matter what your occupation is or what you do to make money. If you don't have balance, that level is going to be rocky.
That's
so
right.
You got to balance. I would encourage anybody, whatever it is you're doing, balance yourself. Take a day, an hour, 3 hours. Whatever you can do, take that because it'll rejuvenate you.
It really does.
That moment to decompress, and then you won't pop off on nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, it works.
But you're absolutely right. It does work. Balance. I heard self-care. I think Kara said push. All of that stuff is so essential for, especially us as women. We have a gift in us that just to know how to multitask. But sometimes we can. I know for me, I can just talk about me. You can get so busy, it becomes a part of you, and you forget about you, and everything else is on the front burner, and you're on the back burner. So you know we have to keep in mind because we're not effective if we're operating empty. So that's just a good thing to know. And you guys are traveling the world. You all are rehearsing. You all have your own individual families and responsibilities, and you're managing it all. So it lets the women that are listening on tonight to let them know if you all can do it, they can do it too. It's not saying it's not going to be hard, not saying it's not going to be difficult, but anything that's hard or even difficult makes us wiser, it makes us better, and it makes us, you know, just even more well-rounded as women, you know. Before I go on to my next question, I want our listeners and our audience to see the chemistry and the magic of Bela Donna. I want them to experience what and I'm sure everyone that's on has seen you guys and seen you guys play, but we're just going to take just a small break just to talk and just to witness the magic.
What's up, man? That's real cool. Things that they can do may not come clear through. My words may not convey just what I'm feeling, but I hope you recognize what's right before your eyes. Let's work. For your heart to realize where I'm deep. Give me the hard part. Baby, I'm trying to show you that I love you. Baby, I'm trying to tell you that, yeah. party, don't hurt nobody. We came to party. We came to party, come on. Roll your body, move your body, don't hurt nobody. We came to party, we came to party, don't hurt nobody. We came to party. Hey, hey, look, said all my ladies to the dance floor. All my ladies, all my ladies.
Okay, so you all was able to witness the magic and chemistry and of Bella Donna. I just wanted to kind of have a little commercial break right there, just to show you all. And my other question is, what do you love the most about being in Bella Donna? What do you love the most about it?
For me, it's just the different people that you meet. You know, when you're a person who works or full-time musician and you just are the one that act that you have to get on stage and do your job, you don't always recognize and connect with a lot of people, especially like I walk through the crowd and, oh my God, y'all so good. Oh my God. And I stop and think like, damn, you know, because I just wanted, I'll get off I'll get off stage and just want to go home and go to work, you know, because I get up and go to work. And then there's people that really love and appreciate you. And they come from Virginia, they come in from North Carolina, you know, to see Bella Donna. And you stop and think like, okay, you know, I want to take a picture with you. They want to take selfies. They have you already in their phone. You know, that's what I live for, is pleasing people. Mm-hmm. You know, kind of my job in the band is to keep them all right here with us anyway. That's you know, we have to shift gears or okay, you know. And it's very important to me that we have a connection with people. I might let them sing or dance a little bit, because that to me opens up the love that we have. It's not just about us doing a show, it's about who we're performing for. So.
I love our road trips. You know, that's a big thing for me, because we work so hard here in the city. You know, we love our city and everything that the city has done for us. But when we go to Richmond or North Carolina, and like I said, we just came from LA. When we do those trips, we just bond. I mean, we are so silly. You need to interview us when we're on those buses. You're going to get a real good interview. We have so much fun. We just let our hair down. We have no makeup on. Our hair's all tied up, and you know, we just come as is, and we just get together, and we're just chilling. So I love, to me, it's like a reward for all the hard work that we do. Oh, and the Tom Joyner cruises and the Capital Jazz cruises. We'll be on there for like a whole week and relax. Relax and meet the entertainers and the other artists, and we eat well, and you know, just get this.
Are you gonna eat well on the cruise, honey?
Ice cream city.
Ice cream. Now that said, name some of your favorite places that you performed, and some of your favorite collaborations that you you know, were able to perform, people that you were able to perform with through the years.
I think for me, it's so many venues that we perform, and it's hard to really say one or two. And of course, I think a lot of us like the bigger stages.
Of course.
But I always remember when we were at Howard Theater and we did the Sunday brunches, and the line was wrapped around the building. And to drive up to that, coming from church, trying to get there, you were just like, wow, these people are all here for us. Like we would sell it out. We would sell out. And that's a historic DC. Awesome. We're all from DC. And just to see that we have grown up in our city, and now we
live in your city,
become icons. We're professional. People are paying us for what we do. That, to me, that gives me goosebumps. Like, wow. It almost makes it like you've arrived, and you still kind of feel like, really? Really?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I can say for me, the thing that I love the most about this band is that it's probably given me the most confidence that I've ever had. Like in my whole career, being a musician, being a drummer, this band has given me so much confidence, because you're constantly pushed in this environment. When we're close together, we're pushing each other, or we've learned how to push each other. We've learned how to say, you know, just different things to help you realize that you where you are, where you belong. You know, just keep pushing until you get there. And you know, for me, being a drummer and a female drummer at that, 99.9% of the people around me are men who are playing. So I remember the days of being intimidated, like, oh no, I'm not about to. But I had people like Cherie, you know, who would be like, girl, practice. That's what I gotta do. You know, first I had courage to be like, now, do we need to go to my office and have a conversation? And I'd be like, I'm just trying to tell y'all, but it has given me confidence to the point that now I know the work that I've done to put in to get to where I am. And I'm not done working, still more work to do, but
Lifetime journey.
yeah, but I've grown a lot in my confidence. I'm not scared to sit down and play. I'm gonna give you what you asked for, and I'm gonna get off the drums, and we're gonna go get a cheeseburger. Okay, so yeah, that's the best thing I love about being on this band.
Now, being as though you said that, Shannon, I have another question for you guys. How do you, as female musicians, what do you feel that you face? How do you feel that you face as female musicians different from what male musicians will face just in this business?
I talk about it all the time. I talk about it all the time.
Yeah, you know, as females, I put it like this. One thing that I always wanted for this group is that whenever someone close their eyes and listen, they can't tell if it's a male or female band. That's you know, the goal that I have with this group, you know, because we're strong, we're talented, just as our counterparts. And there's nothing that, you know, we can't do. And I feel like we always have to prove that. And that can be stressful. And I think that can be in any profession as well. But, and I also don't want us to put too much pressure on ourselves because we are gifted and we are talented and we shouldn't have to go the extra mile just to get to ground level to where they are.
Yeah.
So, you know, the main thing is for us just to have fun.
Yeah.
Just to have fun with the music and make music, and everybody's not going to like us. Some people do, some people don't. But
it's all right.
Yeah,
it's all
we
right.
can't please all. But as long as we're true to ourselves, as long as we practice, as long as we are tight and we feel comfortable, we know, yeah, we kick butt, and that's all that matters. And also for our fans, they're coming, they're spending money, they're coming to see us. That's all that matters. Yep. That's really the main goal of Go-Go. It's just to make sure that your fans, that your audience is comfortable. That's her job. She's the talker. Her role is to make sure they're comfortable. How y'all feeling? Put your hands up.
Connected with the crowd.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
it's like a room check, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I never thought about it like that, Karen.
It
is a rental.
To piggyback off of Cherie, I just think that what sets us apart from the guys is that we play aggressively, but we keep it sexy. So it's like it's kind of that's balance. Like all day long, we're gonna be aggressive on whatever instrument that we are playing because we're owning our instrument, but at the same time, we're gonna, you know, central crank.
We're gonna be sexy with it.
And then we also don't limit ourselves to one genre.
Yeah.
A lot of people will try to box us in, but we're not just a go-go band. Right. Everything.
Look, by the way, we did win Best Grown and Sexy Band Go-Go Award 2020. Yes.
Now I was gonna show that clip, but I had a good time looking at that clip last night. I really did. Now, and that said, so I know that you all play different genres, which is awesome because you're not putting yourself in a box. You're versatile. You can, you have the tools to be able to look at a crowd and see which way to go. Now, my question to you now is, because you all are trendsetters, there are other females that are doing the same thing in either whether it's in DMV or just abroad. How would you encourage them to keep pushing regardless of what they might go through in their journey as musicians, as women, or vocalists as women?
You gotta believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You can't give up. I mean, it sounds so simple, but it's not. You have to just continue every day to believe in yourself and believe that God gave you what you need to be able to survive in the world.
You have to want to do it. You know, some people like to follow a fad, like you follow a fashion. Well, I want to be in a band. Oh, now I want to play flute. Oh, I want to cook. I want to, you have to know what you want to do. You know what I mean? As a musician, and you will nail it. But it's not an easy thing because it's not just about the instrument. It's about the air you carry, how you carry yourself, your presentation, and everything. And it took me a long time to get there. And I'm going to say this because everybody knows I'm a Donnell Floyd fan. Right? The whole damn thing. He's my absolute favorite. He does zero wrong. Nothing forever. Right? So one night we performed at Half Note. It was about 4 years ago. And him and I talk a lot. But this one particular night, he called me to the side and he said, "You got it." Oh!
You couldn't tell him that then.
I know. He messed up right there.
Yeah. But you know what? It's been so long for me. I had to find my lane. I had to find my sayings and my body moves and the grunts in my voice. That's about everybody in the band. Like I know how Cherie is. I know everybody.
Right.
To it, she has a back lead, and here you go. And Claudia sucks her bottom lip.
Oh yeah, yep.
Right there.
She poppers.
And them shoulders.
That's right.
So we all have a thing when we fall into it. And I can say to any female musician, any young adult musician, stay focused to what you want to do and don't make somebody choose your instrument. Choose, because I wasn't supposed to be a lead talker or percussionist. My mother wanted me to play the piano. And I absolutely was like, right? But I'm playing guitar. I'm learning.
Oh, wow.
I just want to say off of that, like, my encouragement would be something I always say anytime we do these type of functions. I believe it's the most foundational thing that I've ever learned. In order to keep moving, you want to be clear, you want to be committed, and you want to be consistent.
That's right.
If you know what you want to do and you're very committed to what you want to do and you're consistent in it, no matter tough times, good times, in between, if you follow those 3 C's, you will nothing will ever allow you to give up because you're too set in. I'm clear. I'm consistent. I'm committed.
That's right.
You gotta flow like that. I learned that a long time ago.
You have to stay committed. And every band may not work. You might have to move around a little bit and find your space.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay.
And you got to stay clear of the naysayers too, because that can really, alter your vision. Because if you let the naysayers get into your system, that may deter you from moving forward. You'll be conscious of that. So I always say, don't worry about what they think or what they say. Just focus. Stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize. Let them worry about you.
That's right.
That's right.
Let them waste their time worrying about you.
That's right.
You have to stay focused. And it's tough because, gosh, we're so critical of ourselves, let alone somebody else criticizing us. So.
And you all
shout out to Pastor Lives.
Okay.
I love you, man. I just want to shout out Pastor Lives real quick. I love you, man.
I love you too, man.
No, I ain't say one Coco.
But what I'm hearing from you guys is, know what you want to do. Be clear in that. Be committed. Be consistent. Don't worry about the naysayers. I think someone said, not stay in your lane, but be sure about what you want to do. And all of those things are absolutely right. The only thing I would add is operate in integrity. Treat people good. And always be an inspiration to somebody. You never know who's watching you, especially whenever you're in the limelight. It's like you're under a microscope. So so you have to make sure be sure of that. But also I want to talk to you all just really quickly before we end it. Cherie, I have a question for you. What was your inspiration when you composed "Can't Let Go"?
It's weird because that song is a jazz / go-go. So those are my two loves. I love jazz and I love go-go. So I fused it together, and that's how that came about.
Okay, it sounds really good. I didn't even know about it until I looked at I saw it on YouTube. You all need to check
Oh,
it out. Yeah, I really like it. And I said, oh, it has a jazz little go-go. I don't even think I gotta let my husband feel hear it because he loves groovy stuff like that. So I gotta let him hear it too. But it was
because Chuck was a
amazing.
very heavy influence on me, and so I know
Yes.
he loved jazz, blues, go-go, and so do I.
And let's talk about that just really quickly. What was your experience working with Chuck, and how many years were you working with him?
12 years.
12 years.
Wow, like 2000 until he had passed. 2004.
Wow. Wow. And you know what a honor to be able to work under such a legend
Yeah,
as Chuck Brown. All
absolutely.
of you guys have really made your mark, honestly. Claudia being in Pleasure, the first go-go band, all go-go band, and Karis. You started though, Karis. What band did you start in before Belladonna?
Klicksman.
Band.
Miss Mac, James Funk's mom.
Yes, yes, yes.
She had a band. You remember, don't you?
Uh-huh.
I remember you. I keep looking at you. I remember now, right?
Yes, I do.
I think I was 16,
Hmm.
sneaking into the go-go. We were opening for Rare Essence.
Yes.
That's like, well, you're going to see how Miss Mac was. She ran the call. She was aggressive.
I
You're
love
gonna
this
say,
Mac.
okay,
This Mac ain't play no games.
didn't play none. About 5 minutes late, $50.
Mm,
Right?
mm,
Taught me a lot. Opening up for Rare Essence, being able to watch Jane Funk.
yes.
Benny would sit in with the band. I got to know the Funky Ned and Darnell
Mhm.
and Nikki, and watching the formula create. And at the time, I was 16, going on 17, and I was singing. And I kept wanting to jump on the congos. Like, I kept, it was like, you ain't Adrian. You know, so I said, I'm just going to learn. I'm going to learn how to play. But I started back in the very early 90s. I was a kid, and I wasn't old enough to get into triples. We were at triples opened up for Rassens.
Right.
And it just moved from there. I went from there, and I met Cherie. We played in Honey Brown together. We played in a 6-band together.
I'll explain.
We played in Lady Rhythm together. Claudia and I have known each other since we were 18 or 19.
Oh wow.
We toured with High Five and Crystal Waters.
Oh, I didn't know
We
that.
came off the road with High Five, and we were rehearsing in Surf Studios in New York. And I met R. Kelly. And when we came back home, he got my phone number and called me back out on the road. So
Oh wow.
I was on the road with him for 8 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And
Yeah.
see,
So, and I have not let go. I mean, I just like it's in your blood, and we all understand.
mhm.
You know, but when you can take the base of our genre from DC, which is the drum and the conga and whatever,
Mhm.
and you can fuse your love for jazz,
Mhm.
R&B, a little bit of classical, because we do the runs and stuff, and make it your own. That's what go-go is about.
That's
It's
it.
not about out cranking each other
Mhm.
or it's about your formula and your presentation.
That's what separates us though. Like we we're a musical band. So
Yeah.
even though we play go-go, because of all the different styles that we play, it comes out when we are creating and we're rehearsing. And that's what puts us in a different, in my opinion, it's in a whole different lane because we gonna crank for you, but we gonna give you some music too.
Yes.
We'll be like, whoa,
We open up with an instrumental. These
You know what
girls
I'm
are
saying?
trained. Cherie's degree, Claudia, classically
That's
trained.
right.
Let's get it. Let's
Yeah.
go.
And that's so important because it keeps you versatile, keeps you relevant.
Yeah.
So I know that you all have been the on tour band for Black Girls Rock. That is amazing.
Yes.
That
So
was
can you all tell me how? Okay, first before you all tell me, let's just get a snippet right here.
boom.
We are Bela, here to represent the Black Girls Rock. It's so good to see everybody. I see all my fly ladies in the house already. Hey, who run? Ladies, y'all know this one right here. Hey, who run? No, never lying. To Bela, Bela and Donna, Ray just one letter. All black gold, all black shade, all black hair. Gonna rock this shit like that. Don't you say stop now.
Whoa.
I gotta look. I be coming back.
You know, that's fighting already.
Tell me about this experience as the band on tour for Black Girls Rock. And I know you all just came back in town. So let's talk about that.
So originally when we first started, if I can remember, our first show, I'm not sure how we got connected with Beverly Bond, but I remember we did the Four Seasons. We did a gig at the Four Seasons Hotel in Georgetown. Mm-hmm. And it was for this all women's type segment. I mean, we was there with Cicely Tyson and Jennifer Lewis.
Yeah.
Tracy Ross. So
Tatiana.
It was all the women that was. So this was our first like big gig that we did. Deborah Lee from BET. Yes. So from us doing this gig, I believe Beverly Bond, who is the owner and founder of Black Girls Rock, he contacted whomever, and from there we started the track. Yeah, she contacted John. He's our manager. Big ups, John. That's our manager. We started to travel. We started to go to
New York.
I think we did New York first.
Hard Rock Cafe.
We've been to LA. We did LA. And so we just started to travel up and down the East Coast with different artists.
Yeah. And she would basically have us back up artists, her favorite artists.
Yeah.
So help me out. We got Chrisette Michelle,
Erykah Badu,
Melanie
Fiona, Avery Sunshine,
What's her name?
Wapale. Avery Sunshine.
And Estelle too. Right?
Yeah. MC Light.
And Little Mama.
Yeah, Little Mama. Oh, you been doing your homework. Yeah, the list goes on and on. Like it's been a lot of artists that we backed up during that whole tour, and then we were able to play an after party for the BET Awards back then. So that's pretty much how we got started. And I think, I mean, y'all attest, but I think it was an amazing time that we had to, meet the different artists. They were so cool. We had an opportunity to enlarge our tents by learning music that was different. That challenged us as musicians. That happened during that whole course. So it's
now she calls us to do Black Girls Rock. And it's like, okay, we're ready. We're ready for this. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And we kicked butt. I will say we did it.
It was an amazing time.
I think that's amazing, like on so many levels, for Black Girls Rock, because I actually love the show. And you all continue to do what you're doing, ladies, and never stop. Whether you're on your peak times or your low times, because that's just a part of life. But just never get out the game. Just continue to push on and do what you're doing. I am so happy to have sat here with you guys, and I know you all getting ready to rehearse. And I'm so happy to sit here with you guys. And are y'all about to rehearse?
If I could just say one thing before you.
Oh yes.
I just want to say this one thing on behalf of the entire band, even though everyone is not here. We want to say thank you so much for considering us and having us here to share. And I cannot leave without saying that every one of us, we believe in God. We have a faith that's strong, that carries us even in our tough times.
Yes, God.
And, even in our womanhood journey, we need that level of faith. And I encourage each and every person that's out there, like, do whatever you need to do to increase your level of faith. So that even in the tough times, no matter what you're in, you can stay strong.
That's right.
You can hold on, hold on to the horns of the altar. Your anchor is built.
That's it.
That's what we do. That's what has carried us more over than anything. Our faith in God and our faith and belief in each other has carried us this far. So if you want some type of longevity, believe and have faith beyond anything. And you'll get somewhere.
That's right.
Also, we have to thank you because
that's right.
You, Pleasure, you, Michelle, Claudia, Boogie, you ladies have paved the way for us and for all the women in Go-Go. Pleasure, y'all the first ladies of Go-Go. We love y'all. We respect you guys, gals, and we love you all. So thank you for paving the way for us.
Thank you.
I think that.
Did it cut off?
I think she cut off. I think we lost her.
Was it just an hour?
Like a Zoom, you only have like
That's probably the
45
time
minutes.
thing.
What's the time?
It's okay.
55.
But she heard the thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that was good.
Yeah,
That was good. Thank you.
I don't. I'm gonna let you do that show.
Hold up, you all are still live. Y'all know that.
Oh, let us go.
No, I got knocked off. I'm sorry. I got knocked off.
I did wanted to say
Did you hear what
something.
Cherie said?
No, I didn't. I got knocked. I'm sorry.
Oh, I done forgot what I said, but I just wanted to thank you because you, Claudia, Boogie, you are the innovators for women in go-go. You were the first
She can rap too.
female
Yes, she can.
go-go
Mama Pass the
band.
Coco can rap too. Don't y'all sleep. Okay.
Pleasure. And our girl Shawnee baby.
Yes. Thank you so much.
I'm waiting, Michelle, to see your journey on paper or in the theater. You know, I've known you since we were young too, and we've always worked and seen each other, but I didn't know this about you until recently. I have to tell you that I'm completely, my breath is taken away.
Oh,
To you, Claudia, and I had spoke about it. You are truly amazing. Have always been a wonderful person, but I like to see your journey because I know where you started.
yeah,
And here you are.
yeah.
So that's something to write about, lady.
Yes, I'm working on it.
Yes, you are. I can't wait to read it.
She's an amazing
I'm
person.
working on it.
A wonderful person.
She's
always
amazing,
have been.
amazing,
a nice,
person.
warm person.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Y'all about to make me cry. Y'all know I'm a little sensitive. Y'all know.
But it's
Tell
the
the
truth.
It's
Well,
true.
thank you so much. I really appreciate all the kind words. It really means a whole lot to me. I am so excited. I was so excited all day about meeting with y'all ladies today.
That's what's
And
up.
we
We
were
were
too.
excited too.
And we want to put out that we will be at the Birchmere for our second and third performances on June 18th and 19th.
Okay.
That's right.
Sold out shows.
Sold out show, June 18th and 19th. Listen, you all continue to follow these ladies. They have a website, www.beladonna.com. You all stay tuned. You all continue to keep up with what they're doing. They're doing a lot. And you all get inspired. Whatever you do, ladies, outside of and I'm talking to the ladies that are watching, whatever you do, whether you rap, whatever you sing, play instruments, writing a book, whatever you're a trainer, if you got your own business, whatever you do, just put your hands forward so you can continue to thrive in what God has given you. Because these ladies are a wonderful example of what thriving and striving means, or how you do it regardless on what happens. Listen, ladies, continue to bless us with your presence and with your talent. Thank you for your husband. He's the manager, John. Thank you so much for allowing this to happen as well. And you all continue to be blessed. Listen, we was talking to Bela Donna on tonight, y'all. And you all, listen, just keep following these ladies. They are a force to be reckoned with. And they're doing a lot of things. I believe that God is going to even open more doors for you all on even bigger platforms. So, Karis, you might be having to delegate some stuff at your job because it's going to be, you're going to be in the cold hands.
Thank you so much for having us.
You don't know. I'm telling you, start getting them, it's going to happen. So you all continue to be blessed. I love you all so much. Listen, next week, you all tune in again. We will be doing the Ladies of Jazz as we continue our journey on the women behind the music. We will be talking to Kayla Waters. She is the daughter of Kim Waters. Yes, she's amazing. As well as Shakira Rogers. She is a wonderful jazz vocalist. Both of them are, Cherie, both of them are graduates from Howard University as well. So they will be with us on next week talking about their journey on jazz. And then the week after that, we'll have Ayanna Crawley. She's going to be. I'm so excited. Last week we had Camise Lee, and we had LaShawn Foreman, Fat, she used to come to Precise, as well as Chaos on the Congo. She was here, and we had Alley Cat from the Pleasure Band now she works with Trouble Funk Band. So I try to, I'm pulling all the ladies together so we can see, DMV can see all the jewels that we have in DMV that are women, beautiful women that's just doing a doggone thing. So listen, you all continue to be blessed. I love you. I love you. I love you. Keep me posted on what y'all doing.
So much.
We'll see y'all later. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.